Hey, this is Joe from Leadership Society of Arizona. I'm really excited to talk about this question that a lot of parents have asked. And if they haven't asked me, they've thought about it. And it's, why does my child misbehave? In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the source of a child's misbehavior and what you can do to help as a parent resolve this and to have a happier life with your child. So in order to do this, I want to go over a child's life. So if you can remember a child's life, they start off and they wake up. Usually school's in the morning. They're tired. It's hard for them to wake up. They've been doing homework the other night. They have their own stresses. And so it's difficult for children to wake up. Then they have to decide, what are they going to wear? You might think this is easy for adults. We put on our clothing. It's easy. But for kids who are trying to be fashionable, they're wondering what they should wear. So it could take a while. Getting ready, doing all that. Then they go to school. And this is where they have teachers. Some teachers are better than others, some interesting, some really boring. And they have to sit there and listen. Usually it's not very interactive. It's more of a teacher teaching, right? Then you have exams, which are very stressful for students. They are examined in each class, they have to worry about knowing the material, and that can be a big stress on them. Next, the social aspect of it. They need to make friends. They need to know what's going on. They, want to be in part of the crowd. These are all things that a lot of the students have a lot of their time and use a lot of their time doing, trying to socialize. Then you have extracurricular activities after basketball, cooking, speech and debate, all these different type of activities that could take up quite a bit of time depending on if you're in the season or if you're just practicing. Then you come home, do chores, you're trying to figure out all the things you need to do that your parents told you to do. You go back to schoolwork and you try and finish all your homework up and any other assignments that you have, projects. And then lastly, you have time to relax, which a lot of students play video games, go on social media, watch YouTube. So you can see this is a child's life and a day in their life, right? And the question I have for you is your child getting the love he or she needs during this full day? A lot of kids can go through this full day and not receive that love that they need. And so the first thought that I have when I see misbehavior is that a child is starving for love and attention. And it doesn't matter what it is. It could be they yell back at you, that they get mad at you. It could be they don't want to do their chores. It could be that they scream or they shut their door, go straight to their room. Whatever it is, you can see that they need love and attention. And kids express themselves differently. So misbehavior can have all sorts of different looks. But when you see it, you'll start to know, first thought, they need love. So, 3 suggestions when you see this. When you see your child is misbehaving and that they are starving for love, what do you do? So there's 3 things I want to talk about. So, as a parent, the first reaction for me at least, when I hear my kid's starving for attention is, that's my fault. Why haven't I given them the love and attention that they need? I messed everything up. I was too hard on them, on homework, and I just wasn't thinking about it, right? I was too busy. And this can be really devastating for parents, but it's not really conducive and positive, and it won't really help you to go forward. And so the things that you need to realize, and the first suggestion I have for parents is, you need to learn to forgive yourself. You have to realize you're their parent for a reason. You're exactly what they need. So sometimes parents, we make mistakes, but that's okay. It's all part of the process. We don't have full control over our children. They have to take responsibility for their own actions and choices. So don't do that as a parent. That's one of the worst things you can do, is try and take accountability for your child's actions, because they need to take responsibility. And once you forgive yourself, you can move forward and you realize your children are unique, special, they're going to be just fine. So my first suggestion, forgive yourself. Next, individual time. If you look during this day, where are they getting individual time? Usually, you could see they're in groups like classrooms with their friends. A lot of children during their day don't get any individual time with someone to talk with them, discuss about life, problems they're having, things they're dealing with. And some children, even though they're by so many people, feel so isolated. So, this second suggestion, have quality time with your child. Find a safe outlet. They need people to be with them. It might not be you. It could be someone else. It could be a teacher. It could be a coach. It could be a mentor. Whatever it is, they need an outlet. They need someone to talk to, an adult who's stable, who can explain to them things about life, who can understand what they're going through. This could help a child understand and maybe fix a lot of, quote, the misbehavior or things that we think are going wrong by just having someone to listen to them and also to just, be there for them. And I know as parents we get so busy, sometimes we forget about this, but this is something that's really important, that we need to make a priority. And as soon as you see a child misbehave, you'll start to realize, oh, it's because I haven't been giving that maybe individual time, or I haven't found that outlet for them where they can get that individual time. So on to my third suggestion. Well, if you could see here, through the whole day, a child is always being told what to do, how to do the homework. You need to go to school, you need to eat breakfast, you need to wear certain type of clothing, you need to do certain types of things. Their coaches are telling them, practice this way, do this. It can be a lot for anyone, especially children. So my third suggestion is that we try and listen and accept our children for who they are and just be there. I know a lot of the times we like to try and help them to become better, but in doing the help, we seem to do a lot of talking and not listening. And I've learned as I started to coach other students that almost 100% of the time, students already know their own problems and they're trying to fix them, and that parents really don't need to tell them what they are. As we help listen to our children and accept them for who they are, this is how they can get this outlet and also how they can understand and learn and grow. So, I hope as you watch your children and you see misbehavior, that it's a sign for you, that you understand what's going on, that they are starving for love and attention, and that you take the 3 suggestions. You learn to forgive yourself. That's the only way you can move forward. And then spend individual time. And in that time, we listen and accept them for who they are. If any parent does this, and this is 3 things that all parents need to work on. If you could do these 3 things as you see your child misbehave, you'll be better able to handle it, and the result will be a lot greater and more beneficial for your family than if you did nothing. So hopefully you enjoyed these suggestions, and I have other videos as well with parents' questions and answers and things to do with your children. So if you like those, go look for other videos. If you enjoyed this video, like it please, and you can go to our channel and look for other videos to subscribe to. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time.